going on, everyone? This is brewpac.shakur, aka Vice.
What's up, everybody? It's Art.
And this is Brian.
And welcome to the Brewing podcast, where we're creating community connections through casual conversations. Episode 24.
Hey.
We're back from Joshua Tree. But please do us a favor and subscribe to the channel. All right, let's open some drinks. It's been a while. Yeah.
But I
forgot how to do this. Oh, ASMR. What's your mic? Cheers.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
So, this is Nectar hard seltzer. I got mango melon flavor. How about you guys?
Green apple or green grape.
You got a passion fruit orange guava. It's like 3 different things at once.
I think it's the same stuff we're drinking at.
Pretty much. It's our stash that's left over we got to kill.
All right, checking in recognition. What's everyone been up to? Shout outs, upcoming events, projects, etc.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Well, let's see. Last time we did this, we were in Joshua Tree / 29 Palms area.
It's hot.
Shoot. Yeah, that was super hot. Let's see. Oh, what did we do after that? We went to...
You act surprised.
Like you weren't there?
Act like you gotta remember what that.
Well, okay.
Wait, I'm like trying to see the delivery. I'm like, it's hard for me to read it.
Well, okay.
Otherwise, I'd be like Joshua Tree last day. First spot called Jelly Donut.
Well, hold on.
Okay, go, Brian.
No. For the listeners out there, it's been literally like a month since we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, a little bit more than that now. A month and a half. It's
May 9th was the we went May 16th, I believe.
Yeah, so we were there mid-May. It is now, at the time of this recording, is July, practically.
It's June 30th.
Yeah, July's tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's like the end of June. It's practically July. So a month and a half. So we're trying to get back in the swing of things here because stuff has been popping up.
Maybe we shouldn't mention dates though, because
hey, I'm doing that for our sake over here. Okay. Yeah, Dan. We'll address Dan's thing. Dan's always gonna call us out. Like he's gonna see this maybe like 2 months from now. It's like, you guys, what?
All right, that's Art.
Yeah. So the last day of Joshua Tree, that was really cool.
Wait, do you want to talk about like
what
recent stuff first and then go into that, or?
I don't know. Shoot.
We can do either. Just,
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Let's wrap up Joshua Tree.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Shit. Well, are we going chronologically? Because I feel like the trip to the desert came before.
Well, no, just do your thing.
Yeah. So leaving the spot at Joshua Tree was the hottest of the hottest weather, but we went to a pho spot.
Yeah, because that's what you want when it's really hot.
Yeah,
right?
you want pho, but it was like curiosity, right? And it was called Jelly Donut.
Yeah, that's why we were curious. It's like, you can get pho and donuts.
Pho and donuts,
right? Yeah,
and then you roll up and you realize, oh wow, they actually have like a lot of different stuff here. I think.
Can you describe the place? Like, so we rolled up.
It was like, I don't know. It kind of almost looked like a
gas station.
Gas station, right?
Yeah.
That was how I was picturing it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like there was a little overhang, and then I think they built like a patio where the gas like dispensers would be.
Gas dispensers.
Yeah, and then you walk in, and then you're just like in like the Quick Mart, right? But it's actually a restaurant.
Yeah,
pretty eclectic menu. There was pho, there was donuts, there's birria.
Mm-hmm. The tacos, man.
Those were good.
Tacos.
They had rice dishes too.
Yeah, they had rice dishes.
Yeah.
So
burgers or no? They had some random stuff. Maybe it's just.
I took a picture of the. I took a picture of the menu. I think.
Show them the menu.
The menu.
Surprisingly, though, it was actually pretty good.
Pretty good. I was surprised.
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna have diarrhea afterwards.
Yeah, the soup was on point. Like the broth was really good. Brian and I got the birria tacos.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting because, like, if you think about it, like authentically, obviously not, but it was cool in that the taco was like a dumpling crust.
Yeah.
Right?
It was. Yeah, it's a one that they use for the wontons, I think.
Yeah,
but they basically pan fried it. I think. Yeah.
So it was a little different, but it was kind of cool. It was a little fusion thing.
Well, the owner, so I got to talk to him. He's actually from Vietnam. He's lived in Joshua Tree or 29 Palms majority of his life.
Yeah.
So he brought all of that in along with just what he's grown up to. So he even had the what is it called, the Cafe Sadat. He had a bunch of those, like the
Cafe du Monde.
Not Cafe Sadat, but
the Cafe du Monde
jars or something. Yeah. He had like a line of them, and I was like, oh damn, this is legit then.
Yeah.
I think we did get Vietnamese coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Sure did. Yeah, that's pretty
I
good.
added boba.
Do you remember the tacos were like 3 different meats, right? It was like I forgot what it was.
Beef.
No, it was 3 B's. It was 3 B's. That's what I remember. It was like beef something. I don't know. But it was good. It was really good. And again, I got some pictures of that too.
Yeah.
Some of the menu. I didn't get all of the menu, but I got like most of the pho menu because the pho menu was pretty mixed. And some other stuff that they had over there.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that they give you like some soup, right? So you could dip the taco in the soup, the broth.
The broth was so good.
Yeah, it wasn't like consomme, but it was like pho broth.
Yeah, it was pho broth. Yeah, it was really, really good.
It was an interesting take.
Part of me would make the drive for that.
Really? All the way there?
I like it.
Oh,
I like it. Yeah. Well, because
it's very unique, right? Like,
it is unique.
Even in San Diego, you can get so many different types of food. I feel like it was very different. Like I've never seen that.
I've never tasted a pho broth like that.
Well, and the donuts weren't too bad too.
Oh, I didn't try the donuts.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You took it to go.
I did take it to go. I wonder if I think I tried it, but it was pretty good. It was good.
Yeah. Super good.
Jelly filled. Alrighty. What else did I do? I went to Seattle and Vancouver with Francis and Drew.
Nice.
What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Little weekend trip or what?
Yeah, a little weekend trip. So we were off June 19th. For Juneteenth. And then so we just took the Thursday, Friday off. And then cruised up there to visit Francis' brother-in-law, Andy.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. Shout out to Andy for letting us stay there that first Thursday night. And then we actually drove up with a couple of his homies to Vancouver from Seattle, which is like 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So we slept over at Andy's house.
Okay.
Beautiful house, by the way. It was like super, super nice.
Wait, is Andy the realtor?
Yeah.
And he lives in Seattle?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. He comes here pretty often then.
Every once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, he's got that realtor money, dude.
Yeah, he follows the pod.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, if he's ever in town and the stars align, maybe he could be a guest. I don't know. What do you think, Andy?
That'd be dope.
We're still trying to get friends.
Yeah, Dude, I ran into Francis. We'll talk more about that in my check-in. And he's like, I'm shy. That's what he said.
But then he was like, I'm shy.
Oh, yeah. That's how he said it. Okay, back to art.
Thanks, Andy and Kina, for letting us stay. We got pretty drunk that first night.
Nice, as you should.
Yeah. And then we had to leave. We're like, all right, we got to leave for like Vancouver at like 9:10.
Didn't leave till like 3.
From
Seattle, because it's like 3 hours. Then you never know how the border's gonna look like.
Yeah.
How was the food in Seattle? I did see some of your pictures. I don't know if it was Seattle or Vancouver, but you had like some seafood. You had like this sparkler. Like you guys had a good time.
Yeah.
Was that Seattle or is that more?
That was probably Vancouver,
okay.
But in Seattle we had like these sandwiches that were pretty good. I don't know if it was because we were really hungry though, because like we all left. Us three left hella early in the morning.
Okay.
And then we didn't obviously eat until we got there and got settled, which was around probably like 3-ish.
Oh, late lunch. Okay.
Yeah. So we had these sandwiches that were really good. And it was funny because Andy let us use his car that was there. He's like, yeah, once you guys cruise to the pad, because they weren't there yet.
Okay.
And he just let us in, it's crazy how people can let you in with the Wi-Fi app. You know what I mean? So dope.
Oh.
Nadine opened the door for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We went in and then we were trying to figure out how to start the car because at first we were like, all right, where's the keys? And then we couldn't find them. But then we were ransacking his garage for a little bit, and then Francis found this key in a little plastic bag. He was like, "Oh, maybe this is it." And he tried it, and then it was crazy because it was it would crank, but it wouldn't start. And we're like, "What the heck? That's so weird."
Yeah.
So we're like, maybe I don't know, something's wrong with the car, fuel pump, whatever. I don't know, something's not getting over there. Excuse me. So then we're like, well, we should start drinking, right?
Okay, that's the most logical course of action.
Right?
Yeah,
What are you gonna do? Right? Well,
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Right?
You can't find the keys. Let's
Yeah,
just drink.
Yeah.
And then
we ain't driving anywhere. No, obviously we're like Francis was texting Eddie like, hey, how do you start the car with the key? But they were busy. I think they were still working. They were on a work thing.
Right.
So we were just like, whatever, we'll just chill. And then so we're like, dang, dude, how are we gonna get like alcohol over here? And then I didn't know, but Total Wine actually delivers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we set up an account, and I was like, oh shoot, let's bring it over here.
Yeah, we don't have to drive.
Yeah. So that was pretty rad. It was first liquor delivery experience, and they like scan your ID.
Oh.
Just to finish the transaction, just to make sure you're like 21 or whatever.
Or have a fake.
Yeah.
A convincing fake.
Yeah, but while we were waiting, we were playing with their dog, which is like a big, I think it's a golden doodle, like a big, it's kind of tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like human size, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really affectionate guy. Miso.
Miso?
Yeah.
Like the soup?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wait, what color?
It's like a golden brown.
Well, no, because
Or it's like brown tan.
Okay.
Like on the lighter side of.
Yeah, because my friend has a golden doodle. And it's black. So.
Oh, got it.
Golden doodle is golden retriever, and
Yeah, I
poodle.
assumed it was the golden retriever.
Yeah.
Color.
Well, you have like chocolate labs, stuff like that.
Chocolate doodle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have a picture of
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the homies came by. Yeah, we kept drinking, and then we ended up going out to, I guess, Seattle, like downtown Seattle, I guess the area. We ate at this Thai place. It was pretty fun. Yeah. That's where you saw the sparklers.
Yeah, that was at the Thai place?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
And sparklers? Like,
yeah. I think they brought out like a platter of shots for us.
They had the signs too, like that?
No.
Like bottle service?
No, I think they just had a platter and there was a sparkler on it.
Okay.
And then once they set it down, they just lit it. And I was like, oh, shoot.
Like the fat sparkler, or just like the regular?
Just like the regular, like the bottle service, like sparkler.
Bottles,
okay. So it was kind of big for, like, it wasn't one of those like metal rods.
The metal. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It was like a kind of.
Yeah.
So Thai food was good. We got like these little like tapas style stuff. I don't know if I took a picture. Hopefully somebody took a picture, but
Like skewers and everything?
yeah, but there was like this,
nice.
it was like a skin, like a chicken skin, but like there
crispy?
was, there was like still some meat to it.
Okay.
Or maybe it was pork. I can't remember,
Pork
but it was,
skin?
it was really good.
Yeah.
And then what happened after that? Oh yeah, we went to this club. I think it was called like Cactus or something. It was like a little lounge club thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good time. I think that's where it just kind of went for me. So,
What do you mean?
like I was just having a really good time. That way. And I was just
the last thing you remember is waking up,
last thing I remember was being on the dance floor, and I was like, "Where's everybody?" And then
all of a sudden
it was a bunch of strangers, and I was like, "Oh, where's everybody?"
Oh man!
And they were like, "Hey, we're leaving." I was like, "Oh, all right." Let's get in here.
Well, what's there to do after hours? Like, is there anything like open that late too?
Oh, you know what?
There's a nightlife.
That's a great question, because after we all went back to the pad, Drew and I were like, hey, let's go check out one of those casinos.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we went to a casino. It must have been maybe like 2:00-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went over there, threw some money down, playing some blackjack. Came home like a little bummed because he didn't win, but at the same time, it was an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we did after everyone, I think, went to sleep. So Drew and I were especially tired for the next day, but we made it happen.
Did you have any like munchies or anything to like eat around that time, or you just
The leftover sandwich. It was like a
sandwich.
strategic plan to like leave some of the sandwich.
Okay.
Oh
Right?
yeah, that's good. That's good forethought.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, by the time we get back, whoo.
It's ready.
That's so good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And they had those Grillos pickles. Oh, dude, those
Ooh.
are fire.
They're refreshing. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we cruised over. I think, we all woke up. Andy was like surviving, but he rallied really good. Yeah, so JD picked us up with his homie RJ, and then we cruised out. So shout outs driving that big. It was like what kind of car was that? Like a big old truck.
Oh, it was a truck?
Yeah, it was a big truck.
Wow.
But he was driving that
like
all
a
the way
Tacoma
there.
or something, or
It
bigger
was like
than
a
that.
bigger one. It was like one of those GMC like.
Okay,
I want to say Denali. Is it Denali?
maybe. It was a truck, not an SUV.
It was a truck. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was like extended everything. It felt like.
Oh shoot.
But yeah, it was cool. I was pretty much asleep-ish like the whole ride. For some reason, I started feeling kind of sick. You ever get that? Like, I guess it was like motion sickness.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of had like my head down, like in between my legs the whole time. It was funny.
like bent over.
Yeah,
forward. Okay.
yeah. Because I was like,
I feel like that makes it worse.
I was like, focus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I saw something in a movie once where it was like, where like somebody's like feeling sick, and then someone's like, "Oh, just put your head between your legs," right? So I was like, "All right."
I mean, that's what you do in case of a airplane crash. You're supposed to put your head, like that.
Just Marilyn Manson, it right?
Yeah,
Wow.
you know what I mean?
Wow. Plus points if you get that reference.
Just chop
If
off
you don't
some
look
ribs.
it up. Oh my god.
But yeah, it's funny because like I think RJ was like, he looked back, and then he was like, "Hey, are you okay?" I was just like, "Oh yeah, just sleeping." And then it was funny because he like mentioned later, he was like, "Yeah, I asked because like when you were sleeping, you were snoring."
Oh wow!
Right? And then like all of a sudden you weren't.
Oh.
And then your head was just down. So I was like, "Oh yeah, I guess I wasn't feeling good."
Yeah.
But yeah, Vancouver was a good time. We had like this dope Airbnb, on like a high rise like apartment style condo style thing. Good view. Food was great. We had like some dope sushi. We had
I saw that.
Yeah,
That
the
was
sushi
good,
was really good.
Y'all fancy, like sashimi and everything, right?
Yeah, it was bomb though. It's so hard to remember because it's like you're already kind of drunk, right? And then you're like, and then someone's like, "Oh, let's go here," and you're just like, "Yep,
Let's just
let's
go.
go."
Yeah. And you just follow the group.
Yeah. So yeah, we ended up getting bottle service there, and it was like a wild time. It was fun though. It wasn't like too crazy or anything, but it was just. I feel like the energy there is a little different.
Is it?
Yeah, like I feel like it's not as judgy
that's good.
as like San Diego.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean? Like people are just kind of there to like kick it and have fun. And it's not like
clicky.
Yeah.
like who is this trying to talk or you know what I mean?
More
Like
casual,
sorry, I'm here with my friends. You know what I mean? It was just like everyone's there. And then everyone's like, all right, let's all just have a good time then.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's a good vibe.
Yeah.
We did that. And then the next morning, we went to this, the suspension bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. Capilano suspension bridge.
Yeah. So we checked that out. Drew was really excited to see that. He was like, oh, we got to see it. We got to see it. I was like, all right, yeah, we got to.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was actually pretty nice. It was like a good exercise. There was a lot of stairs.
It's a pretty decent hike.
Yeah. A lot of stairs and shoot, that little cliff. Honestly, the suspension bridge was like whatever to me.
Yeah.
But it was that like cliffhanger thing on the side. That one was a little bit more scary for some reason.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I guess because you expect the suspension bridge to wobble.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I know it's going to be like. But then when you're on like that cliff one, it's like sturdy. But when you feel like a shake, it's like scary.
Oh, shoot.
And it's like
loose gravel or whatever.
Yeah. So you can like see to the like.
It's a
down
big
below.
drop.
It's a far
It's
drive.
a big drop.
But great experience doing that. So.
Would recommend a day trip like that, huh?
I definitely, yeah. It's cool to check out. I mean, I think it was like 75 Canadian.
$50?
50 bucks?
$50, yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. So, you take it for what it is, but yeah, it's a good, like, I mean, we don't have anything like that around here.
Yeah.
With all those trees and stuff, so it's pretty dope.
I'm more green than here for sure.
Crazy part was the next night, we actually went out again. And it was like no plan, but we met up with another homie that actually lives out there. And he like took us to this lounge. That was cool. And then we went to like some show in like a warehouse thing. I was like, well, where are we?
All right.
It was one of those. I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. And then I'm pretty sure we went to another spot after. That's where it gets a little hazy.
Okay.
And then we get back to the Airbnb, And then, like me, I'm like unsure of like how, like where my flights are, right? So I booked a flight like the day before thinking like, okay, this one looks good. But then it was like a weird weekend. I think it was like still kind of lingering from like a holiday weekend. So I was like it's all filling up. And so it's maybe like 4 or 5-ish when we get back. And then Drew's like, we should just leave right now.
What?
And then everyone's like, Andy and like Francis are like passed out. They're like, what? And they're like, all right, yeah, let's leave right now. Drew's like, I'll drive. Let's go. Let's get out of here. And then like, so we legit like packed up, and it was like 5 to drive back to Seattle.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a long drive.
Yeah. And then like it was a good drive like to the border. We crossed like no issues. Thanks for our globals. Like global makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
And then I think it was like maybe 10 minutes into like the US, I like fell asleep. Like fell hard. I'm like, sorry, Drew.
Dang.
And then I woke up and we were at the airport, and I was like, oh
Wow.
yeah. And then he was like, dude, we made it. And I was like, oh thank you so much. And then that was it, dude. I spent actually the whole day at airports, which kind of sucked.
Oh, because you had
just waiting for flights that are available. And I ended up getting back to San Diego at like 10:45 p.m.
Oh, were you doing like standby flights?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, standby flights. So that was a good time. And then just recently, I reconnected with a couple friends from my Aldo days.
Oh, nice.
Aldo.
Nice.
Yeah, Kelsey and Tara. Shout out.
Yeah.
I think Kelsey's checked out the pod every once in a while. Tara didn't even know. But we had dinner at...
Man, tell them to follow the pod.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to tell them right now. Just listen.
They're not gonna listen.
Like, listen, you guys are featured in it. You have to watch
Now you have to.
Now you have to.
No questions.
If we're really friends.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm gonna pull that card, dude.
This is not the thing to pull that card on.
Yeah.
Just don't send me a photo because I'll forget.
I know. Dang.
My bad, Alyssa.
I made it a point like that episode too.
Yeah.
No. We had dinner at south of Nick's over in like Del Mar.
Okay.
And then that was near Kelsey's office building.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that like her whole office, McCarthy Construction, shout outs to them, I guess. They
free advertisement.
Yeah, I know.
Sponsor the pod.
For real. Because I guess they replaced all of their like computer monitors.
Okay.
So they just had a bunch of like old ones, and Kelsey was like, "Yeah, do you want 1 or 2 or 3?" And I was like, "Are you serious?"
Shoot.
And she was like, "Yeah, because we don't know what we're gonna do with them. They're just like sitting in a stock room." And I was like, "No way."
Is she still giving some more
Dude, they
out?
have a grip.
Oh,
like,
give me 1 or
yeah.
2 or 3. No, 2. I'll
Yeah.
take 2.
Yeah, I was even telling her, I was
I'll
like,
put it up
dude, I was like, if you guys really want to just get rid of these, like, you should just like ask like some nonprofit or something if they want
take
these.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually wanted to ask you about that. So
Oh yeah, definitely. We need that.
I'll get you all connected.
Yeah.
Set up some kind of pickup thing.
Yeah.
But, just take what you guys want first.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, of course.
But yeah,
I mean, nonprofits got to make a profit somehow.
I mean, they're nice. They're like nice Dells, So they're not like,
that's better than what we can get.
They're like 24 inch, So it's
Decent size. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for that. It was really funny because like Tara and I realized we're like, we have these 2 big monitors because she took some too, and we're like carrying it. We had to go all the way back to from her because we walked to her office, and we had to walk all the way back to the parking with the 2 monitors. They were walking out of the building like, oh man, it looks like we just jacked this place.
There's no security, right?
Nah.
Yeah, it was a good time. So it was good seeing him.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, what you been up to?
Well, to also recap a little bit, Joshua Tree. Let me see. On the last day before we left, I went on a solo journey to go check out like this nearby art gallery. It's like an outside art gallery kind of thing. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like an art commune kind of thing. Like it's called the Glass Outhouse Art Gallery, and it literally like their main attraction is like literally like a glass outhouse. Like you can go to the bathroom in it. You could see out, but people can't see it.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's like I have a picture of it.
You have a picture inside too?
No, I didn't. No, because by the time I got there, the whole place was like closed and locked up.
Oh, God.
But like all the outside sculptures are there and stuff like that. But like it's pretty much closed because the person that owns the thing, like they live on that's their property, and they set up like this. They said, you know how like when we were over there, all the houses. There's like all those houses there, and like they had like big amounts of land.
Yeah,
it was like one of those. Like their house is like right there. You can see their car parked or whatever, and you can see like signs saying like this is not part of the museum or something.
But the outhouse is the outhouse is like a bathroom.
Yeah,
got it. Okay.
Yeah, like an outhouse.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it's like covered in like glass, so it's like you see this big glass kind of like tall monolith looking thing.
Standard size, or is it a little bit bigger?
It's pretty big. Like it's pretty big. Yeah. It's pretty big. But the main attraction for it is like it's there's like a bunch of like random sculptures around it, which were really cool. I took a bunch of pictures about that, and then everyone else back at the Airbnb thought I was like further, so they told me to get ice cream.
Oh
yeah.
Ice cream. Yeah, hot, that's why.
Yeah. But then I was like, okay, but I'm like 10 minutes away. I'm like, and then they're like, never mind.
It's gonna melt by the time you get here.
Yeah, and then that night after we did the barbecue and stuff like that, me and Art, we went to go to Amboy Crater because I was like, it's like an hour up from where we were.
That was crazy.
The reason why I wanted to go over there is because Amboy Crater has some pretty good classification of dark sky, which you don't really get around here. Like usually for like astrophotography and stuff, you want to get where like it's dark and all that, right? And Amboy Crater was like, it's like an hour away. It's like, well, I'm already up here. Otherwise, it's like 4 or 5 hours. Yeah. So Art came with me on that. And it was a bit of a journey because we were looking for there's a city like the city of Amboy, which by the way has like a population of was like 5 or something. Like
no way,
like
5?
Maybe it hit 2 digits. It was like low 2 digits.
Something like that. Yeah. I know it's like single or 2 digits or whatever. Yeah. It's a really small town.
It's what I'm picturing. It's like when you go into like the general store.
And everybody's there.
Well, he's all like, I'm the mayor and the nurse. Yeah. He has different stations in the general store.
There's literally like I think a gas station and like there was like a bunch of hotels.
Yeah.
There was like a hotel thing, and then there's like a couple houses or something like that. But anyways, like we were going over there because I had when I was researching a little bit of the area, there's like apparently like a big Buddha statue in the city or whatever that people have since like they put like a bunch of stickers. We have pictures of it. Like we went to go find it. Yeah. But when we were looking for it, because it's such a small city and I guess there's parts like construction or something like that. And Google Maps has this tendency to put stuff that's not even up yet, if you know what I mean. Like, so we were following this road and then we were like,
I wish we took a picture of the thing.
Well, it was dark. Like, I don't know if you could take a picture of that, but it's like it would lead us next to this train track, which by the way, there's like a lot of active trains going around to that thing, right? Yeah. And it led us to this dirt road, but on the Google Maps it says it's an actual road. Yeah. But we're like, is this where we go? And then and then we're like, okay, but then like, okay, so if the train tracks are like around this way and we're like right next to the tracks and we can see on the map, like, okay, the statue's like up here somewhere, right? Like a little bit northeast or all right. So if we can cross these tracks, we can get over, right? Yeah. But it was one of those things where the railroad tracks are like raised or something like that. Yeah. And so it's not like you can just go, it's not like the ones like around here, like on the pavement.
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. It's not like you could just like, just drive over it or whatever. It's like you would get stuck in the train track. So we didn't want to do that.
I think the best part was like Brian goes, "You think I could just go over it?" And I was like, "No."
I thought I could. And then when we got closer, I was like, "Okay, no, we can't. We can't." I thought we could, like, because it's like there's a road and like there's like a road. There was like on the map it showed that you can go over. And I was like, okay. And then when we were going across too, the part that crosses over actually went underneath the train tracks. Oh, so like there was, I think a point because they were trying to when they were constructing it. It's like wilderness, whatever, right? So like there's a part because we were on it. We were like parallel to the train tracks. And like it's like dirt or whatever, but then all of a sudden like it goes like a dip, but then the train tracks still keep the same level.
Okay.
And so it looked like you can go underneath it, but it looked like a really low overhang. And I was like to Art, I was like, "You think I can make that?" And then
and you have a car too.
Yeah. But I was like, "Nah, I don't want to risk
all these
it."
Bushes and like the road even was worse. Like it was like the dirt.
It's like dirt road. Yeah. It was like bumpy. We were like
and then you go there and it was like not. It was like craters.
Yeah.
It was like totally not a road.
Yeah. Even though on Google Maps, it's like, oh, yeah, this is a road, And
then you pass by a DeLorean covered in brush.
Yeah. Honestly, that's what it
was. We kind of look at that, yeah. And then we double back. We're like, this is not working. So we double back. we go around, right? And then the direct path to where the statue was or whatever, I guess there was like a property over there.
Yeah.
And then I guess they were tired of people going to that statue or something like that because they put like logs in the road.
Okay.
Like the road that was like directly to it. And I was like, I was trying to get around. I was like, nah, I can't get around to it. So it was a lot of like going, like just traveling back and forth. And me and R were like, where the is this? You know? And eventually I think we just follow like the main road. And we're like, if we just follow the main road, the main road, not the one that Google was telling us, like it would have just like looped to it. But we found it. It's a pretty big statue. It's like taller. It's like maybe like twice my height.
Yeah.
Like
it's kind of tall.
It's pretty big. It's like a really big one. And so the thing about it was that even though it's like a dark sky area, the moon was out.
Yeah.
So like you could still see stars, but not as much as if it was like dark. And we basically after we went to the statue and took a bunch of pictures there. We both have stuff of that there. We went to the actual crater, which is.
Sorry, I broke my lens though.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was windy that windy that
You know how
night.
windy it was?
Okay.
It
was windy.
Yeah, it was pretty. That was the other thing too. It's like you ever see like those the windmills out in the desert? Like there's a reason why they built it there. Like it's really windy. Yeah. So Art had like his small like light travel tripod, right? Yeah.
And it wasn't moving at first.
Yeah.
Like. It was probably my fault because I had it all caged up and stuff. You know, like for video, I probably should have just taken the cage off.
It was very top heavy.
Yeah.
And then you also had it like on the tripod part where it's like the flat side this way.
Yeah.
So where the wind was, you could just
like
easily tip over.
Oh, and you don't have like a sandbag to hold the.
Well, he didn't put one.
And then it was like already. It was like on the lowest.
Yeah.
It was. That's what's what. It was like on the lowest part too. Like, I didn't have it like tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was probably like what, like a foot, 2 feet.
2 feet
and
tall.
a half.
2 feet tall.
2 feet tall.
2 feet tall. But like it was at the lowest setting, so it's not like you put it right there. And like usually if it's low to the ground, like the wind's not gonna knock it over that much. But his the way his thing was set up was like
I just like it's like it's like when you're like not looking at a child and then all of a sudden they're gone.
No, I think that's literally what happened because you would set it up and you turned around to go to the thing and then all of a sudden I heard this crunch. I was like, whoa, what the heck was that?
And I was like, I think it should be fine.
Yeah.
And then I like take it out. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's all messed up.
Yeah.
But I have some pictures of it if you want to. But this is a different one.
I just noticed, because I was about to say, I was like, oh, you got the thing fixed real fast, but did you get a new lens? Or?
I ended up getting one off of eBay. Okay. And then I ended up selling a broken one on eBay.
Oh, for parts? Or?
No, I just sold. I was just like, I sold it as it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
because I mean, it's still like even though it broke, whatever, he still used it. For
I was
photos.
still using it, and it looked fine.
Yeah. So. It's just like the front element was like cracked and stuff like that. Wow. But now, man, you got to. That's what I'm saying, man. You got to get like a cheap UV filter.
Well, this one came with one, so that's
okay.
Cool.
There you go. Yeah. Because then that would have took the brunt of like the damage or whatever.
Yeah, it's just I do see a color tinge to it though. That's why I like to That's why I like to raw dog it sometimes.
Oh, okay.
You talking about cameras or?
Yeah,
a little bit of both.
Yeah,
that's how Art rolls.
Yeah,
I mean, he was raw dogging it before. He didn't have a UV filter on it. Yeah.
Risque.
I mean, it's pretty negligible though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. You could probably like tweak it in post, but it's one of those things where like.
It's for peace of mind, man.
It's another dial.
So back to the statue.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So after that, we took pictures of that. It was pretty cool because you get the Buddha like in the desert with like stars in the sky. It was pretty cool. We went to the Amboy crater, which is I think it's like a meteor crater kind of thing. And it's like a national park. We went over there. It's like empty, like you just have nothing there.
It's really nice.
It was pretty. It's like the other thing too is that when the wind wasn't blowing, it's like just silent. Like you could just hear everything being like art are doing, and then when we were just waiting, like just silent. So it was like kind of like a peaceful kind of thing.
We're like in a soundproof room, like you know what I mean, like it was just
I'm sitting back because this is the first time I'm actually hearing this story, even though we all met up the next day. But it brought me back to like, dude, this sounds like something in Zelda. Like just a whole journey there, looking for this thing, and you find the statue. Yeah. But you got to play the flute to
make it appear and all that.
RPG type thing.
Yeah, that's
the
why
Forbidden Desert or something.
That's why I like looking up random things just to go like hunt and find because you never know what can happen out of it. But yeah, we had to basically kill time until I think 3 a.m. or something like almost 3.
Honestly, I think it was like 4. Like it was like we had like maybe an hour where it was like total dark.
Yeah,
before the sun
started coming up. So we were there for a long time.
Yeah, because like I said, like the moon was. I mean, it was like a half or something like that. And it was kind of like, because I've seen like darker skies before, and I was like, this isn't what I expected, but I think it's because the moon's out. Yeah. And then when it went down, it's like, okay, like this is what it was. Art got this really cool time lapse, but up on the timing. So it was like, it was really cool, but like, cool.
But then it was like, it kind of like gives you a little like blue balls, right? Because you're like, oh my God, this is so cool. Oh, and it's over.
What?
Yeah. Because the way you're supposed to set it is like you have the exposure time and then the like the total
run time
and the run time too. But like I guess
my run time was too short for like the length of
the exposures. Yeah. So it was like it ended up cutting it off or whatever. But yeah, a lot of good pictures. We got a lot of good star pictures out there. It was really nice. Like because living out here in city and all that, and you look at the sky's just black, right? Like it depresses me sometimes. So I always like to go out, try and see what the actual night sky looks like as much as I can out here, because we have a lot of light pollution out here, especially with all the changes and like that.
I mean, it's so crazy though, because like when you look at it, you're like actually like, oh, there's a constellation is that the Big Dipper?
Yeah.
Like you can see it like super clear.
You like on clear nights in the city, you can kind of see it, but you can only see the main stars. Yeah. You don't see like all the other stars around it. It's wild.
It's like you could really like draw it.
Right. Yeah.
Connect the dots.
I do like one of these days I would probably make the trip and just like sleep up there or something like that in one of those motels in that single digit town.
Sketchy, dude. Remember that one we drove by and then it was like cracked open?
Oh yeah. When we
so scared. We're like, let's get out of here.
Yeah, when we were exploring a little bit, like there was like a band, like there's also a lot of abandoned houses up there. Yeah. And like we were looking at one and like it was like a house or something like that, but the door was like open and like the windows like
ajar.
Yeah. And like we were just saying, it's like, man, this is gonna be really creepy if like just like a head pops out or something. Yeah. We're like, all right, we're getting out of here.
You just see like somebody turn the head in the window.
I mean, there was a part of me that I was like, let's explore. Yeah. But I was like, that's the horror movie mentality. It's like, nah, let's be smart about this.
And you did that, and then you hear your car start.
Oh
my God.
Or like. Like someone let out the tires, the air out of the tires. Yeah, it was a journey, and then like we when we were coming back, like the sun was kind of rising up. And then like we basically just like crawled back in the bed, woke up hours later, and had to clean up everything to leave. So that was great. Yeah,
at least you had a good breakfast.
Oh yeah. But it was a lot of fun. Like I would do that again. Like I always like seeing the night sky as it is.
Yeah, so, that's good.
But yeah, that was our last wrap up of Joshua Tree. Yeah. Since then, I've been doing the last part, like the last leg of my busy season. Shout outs to Carla and Body University Inc. over in what's it called? It's like over by state, like Lake. What is that? That lake?
Lake Hodges?
Not Lake Hodges. No.
Murray?
No. Yeah, like Murray. Yeah, like over like Lake Murray or whatever. Yeah. But Body University Inc. Yeah. They let us use their gym to do her fitness photo shoot, which is I haven't done one in a while. Okay. She did it for her birthday because like you've worked hard for your body. You want to like do that. So I got pictures of that over there. Did some portraits for my homies Langston and Eddie. They're putting out like I think a record soon. They do a lot of like what's it called? Not like hymnal music or something like that. Like
like biblical?
Not like biblical, but like
religious.
Yeah, like religious music, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
worship.
Yeah, like worship.
Oh, okay.
Like the really like energetic like songs for that. Yeah, but I mean he does some pretty good. Like they're really good. Like one thing working with that whole kind of like side of society is like everyone can sing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was like, no matter dropping, I felt like a little bit out of place. I was like, I can sing a little bit, but like these people can sing. Oh, yeah.
These people.
Yeah. Shout outs also to Karen Allen over in Temecula. If you want to get your hair did and you're in the area, they're really good. I work with them a lot. I do some of their social media via Justin Food Media. Nice, shout out to Justin also for always giving me work on that. That's always appreciated. But the salon workers, yeah. I don't know what you call. I don't know. Hairstylist. Yeah, okay.
Salonist, hairstylist.
Yeah.
I think it's Salon Beach.
Salon Beach. Hairstylists. They're really good people. Yeah. It's really fun working with them and capturing their craft. Like, because I see some people go in there. Like hairstylists are always crazy to me because like you get these people come in like their hair is kind of like thing, but then when they come back out, it's like. Super styled and like everything. I was like, wow,
they do magic.
Yeah, it's they got real good skills up there. So if you're in the area in Temecula, get there. It's
crazy.
Shout outs to my niece Jordan. She's no longer a small little girl. She is graduated from high school.
Nice.
So it's like one of those things like you just see them grow. And
RB2 following the legacy of the family or no?
She went to whatever. Like I know there's like a high school in like 4S. I think that's where she went.
Oh, okay. Damn, the rich.
Oh, the Del Norte?
Something like
San
that.
Miguel Union, whatever.
I don't know. I don't follow those.
Damn, they got
Cathedral?
that money.
Was it a private cathedral?
No, I don't think it's private. I forget what school she went to. But yeah, she had her grad party. I did her grad photos.
Nice.
She looks a lot like her mom now. So it's like pretty crazy. Like, you know, you've seen someone grow up from, you know, yay high to that. It's being on the other side, you know, being an uncle.
Golden chopsticks kind of food or?
No, actually, I think they got it catered with, what was it called? Phil's Barbecue, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Which I haven't had in like in a minute.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, this is actually pretty, like, because I remember like, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I felt like Phil's kind of like went down a little bit. Ever since it doesn't compare to the first time I tried it when it was like still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Before like blew up and started
before it blew up and
expanding.
expanding. Yeah.
What do you usually get there?
Well, like I said, I haven't been there since, you know, like it first started and stuff like that. But like the go-to was always just like the ribs, you know.
Beefy rib dinner?
Yeah, the beefy rib dinner
good.
was like a good go-to.
The split one where you get like one rib and like some chicken.
The chicken?
Yeah. And then like some fries if you want it, or salad.
Dang. Or the onion rings.
Onion rings.
That
That's
sounds
always
good.
a must.
Okay, we're talking about it because we're hungry again.
Yeah.
Also, recently, I think about last week, my one of my friends, he went to his brother's wedding, right? And his brother's wedding had it catered by Lolita's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
but at the end of the day, at the end of the night, like they had extra food, right? So my friend, his name is Dom. He had 3 like trays of like carne asada, right? And when he showed the picture, he's like, I got extra carne fries. You guys want any? Like he put in the group chat, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh yeah, I'll take one. Like, because I looked at it and I was like, it doesn't look that bad, right?
Uh-huh.
And then if I can show you the picture over here, he rolls up to my house and he comes out with this big tray.
Damn, delivers
It's
too?
like this.
What?
Yeah, like that.
Wait, just for you?
Yeah. He had 3 of these. He had 3
and
of
you
these
didn't
big
hit
trays.
us up?
Well, no, because I was like, because then after that, like me in the group chat, like me and my other friend Andrew, who took the other one, we're all like, let's see who could finish this first.
That's nuts.
Spoiler alert, Andrew already finished his. Like I'm still working on mine because then I portioned it out into these like these little Tupperwares, and there's like 4 small Tupperwares and 3 big ones. I've finished everything. I'm down to like the one big one and maybe like half of this other one. So and this is over the course of like a week.
So you packed it in Tupperwares? You didn't burn your
I mean, I still got one left if you want it. It's almost like a week old now. But yeah, it's like, I mean, like meal prepping is easy.
Well, shout out to Art. Art brought us some dinaguan and
dinaguan and sago.
Okay, yeah, we can have that a little afterwards.
Compliments
none
of,
for Brian.
Hey man, I had a thing going on where like we can finish this. Is like as the week went on, I was starting to like try and prep it in different ways, like air frying it.
You got a whole party tray.
Yeah, dude. I was like, all right, this is a challenge now. I gotta try and finish this. Like I'm almost done.
The loneliness is so good though.
No, it's like even
when it's old.
Yeah, even when it's old, it's still good. Like even when you hit it, yeah. I mean,
You'll eat it cold?
Oh hell yeah! I'll still eat it cold.
I don't know about that one.
Really?
Cold fries and cold meat?
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
It's not my preference though.
Okay.
But
yeah. I'm not a picky person. I'll eat food cold sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, because sometimes you can't warm it up, like when it has all the sauce and like the guac and the sour cream.
Yeah. Or sometimes it's just really hot and it doesn't make sense to eat hot food. So I like eating cold food sometimes. That's just me though. I know some people are picky about that. Like I gotta have my food hot.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I'm kind of one of those. It makes it feel fresh,
Yeah.
Right. Shout out to Richie and the rest of the SSB crew.
SSB, what is that?
Sharpie Scented Burnout. They do like a little. They have like a little zine and stuff. I work with them on photos and stuff, like for their little zine and stuff.
Nice.
But for I think Hentai Matsuri, which was like an 18 and up con.
Wait, hentai?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
like the hentai.
Like octopus.
It was an 18.
There's a con for that.
I mean, like they just made it this year. It's like their first year, and so I wanted to support my homies and go to that. Like, and a lot of the guests over there, like Mizumi and Jenny and Suichi, like they were some of the headlining guests over there, and like they put on pretty good show. I got some pictures of that.
Nice.
I don't know if we could show that?
Just censor. Can you censor it for me?
you want to put like pixels?
Yeah. Do something.
Send the real ones first.
This guy.
Yes.
Yeah, like the weird thing about that, like, is like I wasn't sure, like, can I take a picture of this? I don't know if I could, like, but I got it for most of the pictures that I do have are. Oh yeah, my friend Gabe and his the band, Japanese Lunchtime Rough. They performed too one night, which was really good. Yeah, they performed there.
Shoot. Yeah.
Well, because it was one of those things where it's like my homie Richie, like he knows like all these people, so it's like, oh, let's just get our friends, like kind of like how you do, like make the whole thing right there. It was fun. It was like I had a good time, like as a goer for that, mainly because like I had my friends there.
Yeah. Did you dress up?
No, I mean like I was just there in regular clothes, because I mean I was there to help some of my other friends at their booths,
and
also like catch up and stuff. So that was fun. And then that was like I think that was after the Japanese Bazaar. That
was fun.
Yeah. So shout outs to Isaac and Jenna for inviting us out to that. It's I think it's Isaac's Buddhist temple.
Yes.
And they do like this little kind of like festival thing.
Like
to
an
help.
annual festival.
It's like an annual festival to help fundraise. Like they had food made by people that go there.
Yeah.
They had like the silent auction.
We picked up this piece right here.
Yeah. You can kind of see it in the video. It's like in the corner over there. But it was pretty cool. And then like I think Jenna and Isaac were manning the beer garden, which they had some pretty good drinks. Yeah.
We got tickets for that.
Yeah, we got tickets for that. And then they had like the local taiko performers. I think you missed that. Yeah, you missed the taiko performance.
Is that the drums?
Yeah, the drums.
No, we got there.
Oh, you got there
midway.
Midway. Okay. Yeah. And then they had some other stuff too. I don't know where you were there when I was walking around with that, but they had like a kendo class.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're posted up.
Yeah. And then there was like a person doing I think we went to the main temple and then they were doing like a presentation on like I think it was like art or something like that, like sumie.
Yeah.
So, like some brush art. Yeah.
Did you have any of the food?
What did I have?
What's that dessert? Did you have any of that dessert? I forget what it's called. Was it
the mochi balls?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
It had like strawberry, like actual strawberry.
Yeah. No, I had that one. I remember
so
that.
Good.
Because like it was strange because it's a mochi ball, but there was an actual strawberries and like jam inside. It was really good. Yeah. And
it was cool because like some of the food they were being sold by like the like aunties, uncles, and
like all the elderly Japanese people that go to the Buddhist temple. Yeah. Like the temple goers. Yeah.
We got this like quarter of chicken and it was like in a teriyaki sauce or some kind of sauce that was pretty good.
Right.
And then we also got like sushi and that I don't know what it's called, but it's like this egg over the rice. It was pretty good. Yeah. I'll go
the tamago, right? Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. It was like it looks like scrambled egg, but it's like in a block or something like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's good.
That was fun.
Yeah. But I mean, take it away, Jason. That's from there.
Well, I mean, I think that's it for that. But it was funny because we went to UTC. I think it was last month, and there was traffic. You know how they have the poles? You got to pick up your ticket. You got to obtain a ticket, and then it lifts little gate thingy.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And so in that area, it gets like a lot of traffic from all directions. And this guy, he was waiting for his turn to turn left and go out. And this other dude he was at the stop sign. And he just approached because that guy couldn't move. He just cut him. And then the dude got out of his car. He was like yelling some stuff with a water bottle, and he was like, "You move back," like more aggressive and everything.
Right.
But he was like kind of threatening him, and I was like, "Oh shoot, is something gonna go down?" Because me and Nadine were like at that stop, just like this guy who moved forward. We were on the other side, and this guy was waiting for his turn, and he kept doing this until he moved back. And it's like, what are you gonna do? Because you're stuck there in traffic. You either move back or you sit through it.
Yeah.
And then
dude, no choice. Yeah.
The dude, he went like this.
Yeah,
he moved back.
He put his hands up.
Yeah,
but for those listening, because you can't just say he did this like they're gonna see.
Yeah, he put his hands up and he was like, "My bad," But he had like the water bottle, like he was gonna go do something. He was waving it in the air,
like a Karen.
Yeah. But we went there, I think, to get.
I'm about to bless your car.
Body Christ.
But we went there to pick up some batch unboxed cookies. So. Those are our favorite over there. But we went to the Greek Fest. Brian, we missed you at the Greek Fest.
Yeah, I had some work to end up finishing. Like the deadlines moved up. I was like, I want to go, but I was like, I got to finish this, so I have to stay.
Yeah, because we met that couple from the Japanese Bazaar,
Yeah, while we were drinking.
Yeah, while we were drinking.
They sat down at the same table as us, yeah.
And it's funny because I was like, we're going to run into them. I went and I found them drinking too because I was looking for a drink myself.
Yeah.
But before that, we went to like almost every booth. We got a lot of pastries. We got gyros. We got all types of stuff. They had some fries. And a lot of the food was so good.
Yeah.
Me and Nadine stopped by like these little stores and everything. And I actually bought this ring. It's like it has like the Greece what do you call it? Like designs.
A Greek design?
Yeah, the Greek design.
Like, it's a Greece design.
Greek design.
Like Grease lightning.
I'm talking about like it's like the ones you see in Hercules.
Yeah, Hercules.
On the thing.
So it's like Greek inspired art.
Yeah, Greek inspired art.
Little square things.
Yeah.
And so the cool thing about this, because like I know I have ADD and everything, but it moves, so I can like kind of fidget with it.
Yeah.
It's like
that's
my
cool.
little fidget.
Oh, is it like a... It's
It
like
spins.
It spins? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's
A
like,
fidget ring?
yeah, we got to see them dance. You know, like at the weddings where they like hold each other's hand and they dance in circles and people throw money.
Yeah.
And so they did all of that, and I was like, man, Brian's missing out. This
I
would
know.
have been
I'm
a
sorry. Yeah.
cool event
Yeah, I know.
to go to.
Like from all the photos I've seen like previous years, it looked like really fun to go. But again,
Next year.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I want to go to, just these festivals, just to try the food too, just to get to know the culture as well.
I mean, we got Serb Fest coming up in October, so
We also have Filipino American Fest that's coming on the 13th, so let's do that.
no one's gonna hear this, but we'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there. Dad will hear this.
Dad's
in
gonna hear
August.
this.
And then he's gonna get, you know what's funny? I invited him early just so that he knows.
That is
He's
good.
gonna try to make it work because he has his knock shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why like the shoot that I gotta do with them is like we gotta schedule that too.
Yeah,
So,
I told my cousins too because I know it's gonna be in July and it's close to my birthday. And I was like, you know what, Family Fun Day. I'll go to Filipino American festival so we can support and see
it's
what's
at
out there.
Liberty Station, right?
Yeah, Liberty Station on the 13th.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter because you're probably gonna see this in August. But,
Wow.
but also
But you'll hear about it
You'll
in
hear about
August.
it in August. We celebrated Nadine's birthday. We went to the Mic Drop
nice.
comedy show.
Cool.
I don't know if you've heard of Stephen Ho. He's a TikToker who turned, or I think he was like a.
You lost me a TikToker.
Well, he was an X-ray technician, right?
All right.
Working for UCLA hospital or something around there.
Yeah.
And he started doing TikToks during the pandemic. What he didn't know was he was going to get called in to HR because he was doing all of that at work.
Oh.
Funny part was they sat him into the office and they asked him like, "Do you know why you're being called?" And he gave this like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
And so they played one of his videos that got like one of the most viral hits, and it was him freaking to or twerking to a mannequin. Showing people how to do CPR.
Oh.
And so he had to watch this with a whole like board and his supervisor.
Yeah.
They had him explain, and he goes,
See what happened was.
well, he goes, well, it's actually to the beat of how many pumps.
Yeah.
You know what do you call it?
Yeah, like the 130 beats per minute.
Something like that.
To do CPR, yeah.
But long story short, he ended up leaving. I think he left or they let him go, and he turned his career into stand-up comedy, and now he tours the nation.
Wow.
Nice.
And he got big over TikTok and everything, and so it was cool to see that because a lot of the references were in the hospital setting, which Nadine is a part of.
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah.
And he was Asian too, so we
You can support.
supported. For Nadine's birthday, we went to a bunch of restaurants. One of the first ones was actually the Amalfi Llama, right at ETC. It's
Heard of it.
nice.
Haven't been in there, but heard of it.
Yeah. They sold the tomahawk steaks
Ooh.
for probably like 3 times the amount of what we bought it for in Costco.
Oh,
Yeah,
of
it was one
course.
of those places. It's a nice place. We all got like pizzas, calamari. She got like this chicken dish, and it was pretty good. I would recommend it. Our server was pretty nice too. Shout out to Gene.
Gene.
Gene,
Okay.
yeah, Gene was a good server. But we also went to Galpangacho.
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Galpangacho. We Googled that beforehand.
Yeah.
It's this Brazilian steakhouse.
Should know.
Similar to Fogo and what's the other one?
Renegado.
Renegado. Yeah. I think the only difference, I mean, they're all great in their own sense, but one thing that they came out with this like hot like board. You know, sometimes the servers come out and it starts sizzling and all that.
Yeah.
They have this
The
other,
skillet thing?
they had one
Yeah.
where the board was like made out of Himalayan salt or something like
Oh,
that.
What
shit.
the heck?
So the flavoring's already there, and
The whole
they-
board is
the
salt?
whole board, and it heats up the meat on there.
What?
And so they threw on this gold flake steak, like it was covered in gold. And they
Dang.
cut it in front of you. It was like medium rare. And they kind of cook it in front of you.
Right.
And we were like, "Geez, like this was a good place to go."
Is that
for
all
a
you can
birthday.
eat? All you can eat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an all you can eat.
They had the like the you turn it over and it's like
Oh
red
yeah,
or
the red
green.
and red and
They tell you to stop. I like the pineapple cinnamon that they had there. That was pretty good. And they usually have like that cheesy bread at the Brazilian steakhouse places.
Oh, okay.
I would definitely go back.
Where's this at?
It's next to Seaport Village.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That area. Okay,
it's
got
a brand new restaurant. I think there's a cheesecake factory right next to it. Too.
Oh,
it.
that one,
Yeah.
okay.
I know where that is. Yeah.
But we were walking around afterwards, Seaport Village. We went into this shop. I think it was like Urban.
Outfitters.
No, it was like an Urban Lounge or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. But
yeah.
I found this cool ashtray. It's like this wooden ashtray of a peace sign.
Oh.
And I got it because Michelle Rose David always had a peace sign. And so I was like, you know what? I don't have any peace, looking things or items. So I said, let me buy this from there. I put my like wedding rings, or not my wedding rings, but my rings I wear in there with my earrings and all types of jewelry
Oh, it's
by
like
my bed.
Okay, so it's like a little jewelry tray for you.
Yeah, and
Cool.
it reminds me of Michelle. I mean,
Yeah.
I have my tattoos that remind me of her.
Right.
But it's,
another
was
little thing.
another little thing.
Yeah.
Outside of Nadine's birthday, so shout out to my wife. Shout out to you for your many years and years of wisdom.
Any more?
And many more. I started doing this thing on, I don't know if it's on this Instagram or my personal, but it's called HOA Undercover Police.
Is this a bit you do?
It's a bit I do because there's so much going on in our neighborhood.
Oh.
The most like people are always like, what's gonna happen next? Remember my neighbor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I posted that, everyone blew up my messages.
Oh.
And I was like, wow, people actually like this kind of like the juicy drama.
It's that chismis.
Yeah. And so
Oh, so you made a follow up, yeah?
so I have it in my highlights now, and it's called HOA Undercover Police.
Okay.
And that's usually me. I always say that I'm like the undercover HOA guy.
Yeah.
or like Neighborhood Watch.
Yeah.
Neighborhood watch.
Yeah.
He's like,
That's funny because I always be saying like my mom's like low key neighborhood watch because she'll
Yeah.
be like peeking out the blinds.
She's one of those neighbors, huh?
Yeah, just-
or like there's always this old dude just like walking around and you're just like,
that's gonna be me, dude.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
No, but I'll post this and I'll say HOA Undercover Police and I'll throw it the Law and Order music.
Dun, dun,
behind
dun,
it.
dun.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
But it's funny, this lady, she's a little on the elderly side, always has this dog, and she walks the park without a leash.
Okay, but you need a leash when
You need a leash,
Okay.
because you don't know what like other people's traumas too, like if,
Right.
with dogs. But there's dedicated signs that say dogs must be on leash.
Oh.
And she thinks like early morning and no one's watching. We always run into each other, and every time we make eye contact, I just look at her. And then she gets her leash out, and then she attaches, and she leaves. But she always like she gets flustered, and then she puts it
Yeah,
on.
she's
Yeah, that's the HOA Undercover Police. Recently, or not recently, but it's been about 10 years.
Oh,
At my
that is not recent.
no, I mean, but like, so my 10-year mark for my workplace is this
Oh.
July. It's been crazy just being in one place for 10 years. Like
Right.
time goes by quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really does.
Part of this year is just getting out. Like I was telling you beforehand. Shout out to Justin Litford. He gave me an opportunity to be a part of an art show.
Oh, nice.
For like our staff and everything. So like we got into that art show. And a lot of people are creative. There was just so much art, and I was just like, man, I wish they put like a dollar sign to it because I would add it to here.
Yeah.
I have some like follow up because I had a conversation with some of my coworkers. I'm like, I'm down to buy some of your pieces if they're for sale.
Yeah.
And a lot of them like, oh, I didn't even think about selling them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So
Name your price.
yeah, name your price. We'll have it up here, or they even do some commissions too. But I introduced a lot of the shirts, the tote bags, and even the podcast. Just letting people know, like, oh shoot, you do a podcast.
Yeah.
And so just getting out there. Justin's like, you know what? I play stuff on my stories, and I have some bad words and West Side Connection, all type of stuff there. Like, just be yourself.
Right.
But I also prefaced too. I said, not suitable for work. So throw some headphones on if anything.
Yeah.
Outside of that, we went to Thumbprint Gallery this weekend. Have you ever been there?
Yeah, my friend Ellis does some shows in there.
Oh shoot, that's you know what?
Huh?
Now that I think about it, you mentioned this.
Thumbprint Gallery
in a early episode.
Yeah.
And so I met the co-owner. His name is Johnny. Shout out to Johnny if you're watching this.
Yeah.
He's had that shop for 15 years.
Yep.
And the feature artist for this past month goes by Koi-san. Sound familiar?
Yeah.
And so I was like,
sauce.
huh?
Hoisin sauce?
No, Koi.
You're hungry. I get it.
Koi-san, he does like us. What is it called?
Calligraphy?
Painting.
Oh,
No, but he can do all that stuff. Like
nice.
with all
Brushwork,
like he's known for like if you bring in something, he can paint the words for it.
Calligraphy?
Maybe he's like a lettering artist with paint.
Letterist?
Letterist? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. But he showed up at Harlan for a pop up, and I was like, oh damn, this guy's pretty sick. I want to grab like some kind like one of his pieces. So I did pick up a piece over there with Astro Boy.
Yeah.
I showed it in the stories, and I'll
That's
have
cool.
it here.
Yeah.
But I also picked up another piece too from a different artist. I think he's in LA, but it's like a picture of Batman and Robin, like his
Nice.
rendition of Batman and Robin,
Okay.
to add to this board. And that was in La Jolla. I think last thing we had a movie night in our neighborhood. That's where I bumped into Francis.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was
Nice.
funny because I didn't ask him first. It was Nadine who said, "Hey, so when are you gonna be on the pod?" Because episode 21. You're talking about like we're trying to get Francis on the pod, but he's kind of shy.
Yeah.
Right.
And so we bumped into him. He's like, "Oh, I don't know, I'm kind of shy."
Is that how he sounds?
No, well, Art has a better,
Well, he has a deep voice.
he has a deep voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he also said that he has nothing interesting to say,
I'm
which
like,
is
I don't
false.
know.
I don't-
man.
everyone's got something,
Everyone
yeah.
got something. That's what I keep telling him. Like, dude, the stuff you do though is kind of interesting though. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like not everybody does it, and it's like very.
Can you give us a little preview? What does he do?
Well, let's say he's in tech, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah. So he does like tech stuff, which I think is kind of cool
For a big company,
for a big
for
company.
a big, well-known
Yeah.
company.
So
There's got to be some stories there, stuff
Yeah.
that no one ever hears about.
But
you know,
also,
he might know some stuff that he may like say that well, I'm sure he's not gonna say any like
yeah,
NDA kind of
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
but like he might give some like an inside scoop.
Yeah, comment below if you want to hear some stories from this guy.
But also, but also, we've talked about so many trips that you've been on. I want to see his perspective.
Oh, his perspective.
Because
Oh,
hearing from
yeah.
Drew, it was a different perspective. It was cool. It was cool to hear the same story told in a different.
Yeah, different point of view.
Perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it'd be cool to have Francis on the pod. So if you're listening to this, get out of that comfort zone.
Yeah, man.
And it's our job to get all that from you anyway.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. All you gotta do is just be yourself. It's fine.
yeah. And we can do our magic in the editing.
Right. if you say stuff that, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it for check-ins and recognition.
Well, do you have a movie night in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
What was the movie?
Oh, sorry. So go. I didn't even mention all of that. It was just bumping into Francis.
Yeah.
So back to the movie. I think it was Paw Patrol or something. It's for the kids.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Oh, man, Paw
everyone,
Patrol.
yeah. So they brought in on the like grass lawn. They brought in like those big projectors. They also had a band during the afternoon, and they brought out all the food trucks again.
Ooh.
Remember that one time I told you?
Yeah.
I bumped into Francis and everyone,
Yeah,
and then you were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"What?
Right.
They didn't tell me there was food."
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And so they brought all of that out again, and me and Nadine went to the sushi truck, and there's a new neighborhood that just opened up in our neighborhood, and there's like massive people now. So
Oh, shit.
yeah, so we did like our first event. We took trips to all the vendors.
Right.
It took us almost an hour just to get one of those sushi burritos and Pokeballs. Yeah, but
Is it free?
free.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, not free. It's like HOA.
Oh yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Free in quotes.
Yeah. That wraps up my check-in.
Cool.
All right, next portion of our podcast is our Snapple Fact, where we share random facts here. All right, Brian, you want to read it off?
Oh, yeah. Change it up. So, random sample fact of this pod for today. We have been playing board games for millennia. The Ashanti people of Ghana are believed to have created a board game called War, which you may know as the count and capture game Mandala.
You guys ever play that growing up?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with the marbles or beans?
Yeah.
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 It's pretty fun.
Cool.
Yeah. I used to play with my grandma a lot.
Oh, really?
I remember playing that in elementary school on rainy days when recess would be in like the
The auditorium.
auditorium.
Oh,
And they bring out, like, the board games
Yeah,
and
and
stuff.
they bring out all
Yeah.
the board games.
Yeah. speaking of fun,
Yeah.
random fun. We like to play games such as this or that. Would you rather name your price, fact, or fiction most likely to go? And actually, one must go. That is our random fun for today.
All right.
So the first one.
Oh,
One must
God.
go. Out of these three,
What the hell?
Sisig, California fries or burritos, or sandwiches.
Like sandwiches as a whole?
Sandwiches as a whole.
What the?
I feel like I had to say that to kind of balance the first two out.
I
Depending on.
guess because
So
like
who wants to go first?
no, because like it's
I'll go
weird.
first.
Well, hold on, because hold up.
I'll go
Because the first ones are like specific foods, and the last one is a whole category of foods.
Yeah.
Like what the heck?
But we might lean to one because we're
Like,
of our culture.
All
too.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I try to balance it out.
All
I didn't want to make it
right.
too easy. We're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, because the original one I was gonna put pizza, and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
I can get rid of pizza.
Okay.
Right?
yeah.
I guess.
But at the same time, like, California fries and burritos, sometimes you can change the meat, though. Like, can you get carnitas?
I guess.
Haha, I found the
So you
little
get-
loophole in the... Never mind.
You get rid of that then? You do the chicken?
you know what? I honestly, like,
Have you done that before?
considering my health, I would probably get rid of the sisig.
Oh.
Get rid of the culture then.
Huh?
Get rid of
Wow. Wow. That's a
Well,
broad stroke to
it.
paint.
I
on.
mean, one must go.
Yeah, there's Filipino sandwiches.
yeah.
Okay, so which one? Sisig?
Yeah. It was like
Yeah,
that.
just
It's like
like
that.
health-
This
Health issue.
the sisig panini sandwich I had in Vegas.
If it wasn't health though,
Oh, if it wasn't,
like if sisig was healthy, because there's
was
chicken
healthy.
sisig, right?
Actually, you're right. Yeah, there is chicken sisig.
And fish too.
I like
face is
that.
like,
Dude, for those that are listening, you couldn't see the look that like Art had on his face when he said fish sisig. It's like a little stank face.
well, in that case, but I love sandwiches. Okay, if health doesn't matter at all, then I'll get rid of sandwiches.
Wow,
Wow, yeah.
that's a big statement coming from
Yeah.
Art.
Yeah.
I love sandwiches.
And then plus sisig and Mexican food, there's a little bit more culture in there, right, Jason?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't want to get rid of the culture.
Wow. Wow.
Dude, I'm surprised you said sandwiches though, because sandwiches to
That's-
Art
that's
is
why-
like kale to
it is.
orange soda.
It is.
Who loves sandwiches? I love
love
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
I do too, actually. For me, just because of recent events,
What's
probably
the-
I would get rid of California fries and burritos.
Oh, really?
Dang.
Just 'cause, look, I've had a whole tray this
But this
entire
is for the
week.
rest of your
No,
life,
that's
though.
true.
I mean, I can always substitute. It doesn't have to be carne asada. It could
Okay,
be,
fish.
Yeah, I can get fish. Yeah,
Fish fries.
fish fries. Yeah, you get fish and chips,
Ooh,
man.
I wonder if we can do that. We can customize that kind of
Chips.
stuff, right?
You get adobada fries, man.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. I do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I love sandwiches is a whole ass category. You're getting a lot of
Yeah.
different things, right? California fries and burritos, I could do without here. Sisig, like I can't. I love sisig too much. I love it more than carne asada fries. Yeah,
Dang.
yeah,
I'm already missing sandwiches since I said it.
Yeah.
yes. And like I said, like I've been eating carne asada fries for like a straight week now, and like I am kind of sick of it right now. Like I'll be good for like a good while. So
I wish we knew what it tasted like.
you've had Lolita fries, dude. Whatever.
Got a whole tray of them.
Plus, hey, this is a journey I'm taking on alone. So I said I was going to do it.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I said I was going to do this by myself.
Some
I'm gonna do
probably
it.
after this. See, my sister wants some. I'll share with her.
I'll get rid of sandwiches too. I don't want to get rid of my culture, right? But also California fries and burritos, man, that's so good.
You're acting like sisig is the only thing in that culture. There's other things.
Yeah.
Still, but like just that combination.
I guess.
Well, because it's the only thing of our culture that is there.
Well, I'll eat sisig and I'll eat it with rice and put like the sabao on my
Right.
rice to eat
Yeah.
with it too. It's so good. But California fries and burritos, I go to Lolitas for sure. If I want to
Right.
splurge, if I want a quick bite, I'll even go to sombreros.
All right.
Just keep it casual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can get rid of
It's
sandwiches.
like whatever nearby.
Yeah.
I can't get rid of sandwiches, man.
Can't get rid of sandwiches.
It's a wide variety. Anything is a
true.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next one. One must go. Jim Carrey, Nicolas Cage. That one's for Ryan, or Bruce Willis. Ooh, who wants to go first?
Does that mean like as if they never existed?
They never existed.
Oh, shoot.
You gotta get rid of all the movies.
All of the movies.
Yeah.
All of the movies.
All
This
the
is hard,
movies.
man. This is hard.
Want me to go first then?
Go for it.
Nicolas
yeah.
Cage.
Yeah, I know. That's you.
Yeah.
You don't like him too much.
I don't even know how old is he.
You don't like National Treasure? You
He looks the same age in every movie.
Yeah, dude.
don't like National Treasure? Gone in 60 Seconds?
I like that, but I feel like there's other movies similar to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll get rid of Nicolas Cage. I love Jim Carrey. Come on, Jim Carrey.
Well, yeah, Jim Carrey,
Jim Carrey,
I do
yeah,
for
for sure.
sure.
Yeah.
So I'm like between
I-
Bruce Willis.
and then
I'm-
Bruce
I'm
Willis,
saying-
Die Hard. I love the Die Hard.
I like Die Hard, but like compared to everyone else, I'd say Bruce Willis.
You would say Bruce
Yeah.
Willis?
Yeah.
I guess I'll lie. I'll say I'll get rid of Jim Carrey then.
You know, just so our answers are different.
It's like you don't want to order the same food at the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting that. Well, I'll get this then. Yeah.
I think
No,
it's hard. It's hard to say because
Oh,
I
man.
like movies from all and I
Yeah.
feel like they've shaped me as a person. Also, Bruce Willis is going through his thing right now.
Yeah.
What thing?
He's going through.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's like,
His whole medical things. So
yeah.
What's his medical thing?
I forgot what it was, but it's like a.
I'm not sure what it's called.
I'm not sure if it's. I'm not sure.
Like,
if
I've
it's-
never looked it up, but I just hear
I
like
hear there's like a lot of things that he's going through right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think it's like some sort of dementia or something like that. I'm not sure.
Man, and he was the number one pick in our Christmas draft.
Yeah.
He was the hero.
Oh
so
yeah, he's a hero.
Yeah.
Right?
Different circumstances.
That's why it's hard to pick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's like a god in this.
Oh yeah,
He's untouchable, right?
literally. He
Is that
has
unanimous?
played a God.
Yeah.
He has been a god.
I mean, a lot of his movies were like formative.
I mean,
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for me, it was Truman Show. So
The Mask.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll probably get rid of Nicolas Cage. Then.
Alrighty
that's up
then.
to you. Yeah. All right. Next one.
All right, next one. Last one. Toilet. Oh, I put the toilet paper.
The toilet paper.
The shower or the toothbrush. One must go. So it was Brian's turn since me and Art went first.
I would say the toothbrush because they got those finger brushes. It's I'm sidestepping. Like you're getting rid of the actual toothbrush, but we have other things
Wait,
that are like a toothbrush
For humans or for dogs?
for people.
They have the finger toothbrush?
Yeah, they have the finger toothbrush.
Oh,
for
shoot.
people. Yeah.
Well, because Gracie has a finger toothbrush.
yeah. I know they have it for dogs too,
Oh, I
but
didn't
they
know
have it for people. Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's like the what was it called? Like the disposable ones or whatever. Yeah.
You ever brush your teeth with your finger, just your finger, when you forgot your toothbrush?
No.
Like on trips?
I've done it before, yeah.
I've done it when I was like little.
Yeah.
Like I don't do it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it
Yeah.
before.
I mean, if anything, the more important thing is the floss. So I do that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I did that Seattle when they left my luggage for the first night.
Oh,
Yeah, I had to do it.
Yeah.
But then I brushed my teeth right away when the stores opened up.
I mean, maybe toilet paper because like you got like bidets and stuff, right?
Oh, that's right.
toilet paper. Oh yeah, bidets are like
Bidets.
the better. You feel a lot cleaner after.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Then you
Sometimes
can
I'll like
just-
poop with the bidet on.
Wait, what the heck?
That's so messy.
Wait, how does that work? Like it's shooting up as it's coming out.
Don't you sit on the toilet the opposite way though when you have a bidet?
No.
Like you're a cool kid in class,
like
and then,
that?
and then you sit
Or like a youth pastor, you sit like a youth
Yeah.
pastor.
like,
And it
like a
sprays
kid.
your front?
Yeah.
I mean, some of those bidets they have ones that do spray your front. Like, yeah, they don't always come from the back.
What?
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Where?
yeah, because I mean, like in Thailand, like
Okay.
they have like hand sprays, like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have a,
What?
and I was just
I've
using
never
that the
seen
whole
that.
time,
Okay.
like barely toilet paper. You know, just
Yeah.
But not the bidet. So they had a hand spray and a bidet?
no, it was just a hand sprayer.
Bidet technology is
wow.
crazy, dude.
They have some that
Like
makes
you know the one from like your kitchen like faucet, and you
Yeah.
can pull it out. It was
Yeah.
like that, but like on the side of the
Oh
toilet.
shoot.
That's crazy.
And it was an actual toilet or you get to hover over the toilet?
It was actual toilet. It was actual toilet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
probably get rid
I
of
mean, same answer then, because I didn't think about the bidet, but I would get rid of the toilet paper then if you have bidets,
Yeah.
and then you can hop in
Yeah.
the shower.
And then
see
yeah,
the-
if anything,
Yeah.
if you still got poop on your
Hop in the shower.
Yeah.
poop on your bunghole,
Yeah. Okay.
hop in the shower.
Nice. Oh, Q&As.
All right.
Let's answer some Q&As from the community.
Yeah.
These are provided in our stories from all y'all. So Roxanne asked, share the moment you flip the switch and cause you to execute this podcast.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to defer to
Yeah.
Jason on that. He was the
Yeah.
the genesis of this.
I just remember getting a calendar invite. I was like, I'll be there.
I mean, we were kind of conditioned already because it's
Yeah,
like, oh,
it's like
we're
one of
gonna
those
do a
things.
shoot
We're
or
hearing
whatever.
about it.
It's like, okay.
Wait, so let me ask you, since we're talking about that, what made
Okay.
you go like, shoot, let's just do that?
Do it.
Like this whole idea then?
I was like,
when I reached out to you too.
well, I think it was like because you just. What was I gonna say? No.
I mean, that was an option.
Yeah, that was an option.
I mean, to me, it's like you seem so. Whenever you talked about it, especially when we were doing our shoots and stuff like that, you seemed so gung ho about it, and like you had this energy that you were going to do it. Because you hear people like, "Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that," and people don't follow up. Yeah. But then like you're consistently had this energy about it, and then you would pitch it, and then like it started getting real when you started getting invites, and then we got here, and then like your room was all set up and all that. Like you were saying, like you were getting a room. I was like, okay,
like everything you were mentioning was like, oh, this is gonna be for the pod. This is gonna be for the pod.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, all right, this is happening, man.
Yeah,
this is happening.
yeah.
You remember our first episode? What this room looked like?
It was so dark.
Yeah. Oh, because we didn't even use any of these lights.
You didn't even have these lights yet.
We had regular lights.
Yeah. It was basically just your one light over here that came with the house.
Yeah. Well, and the closet door behind the curtains.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's all these these little accents.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't really see now because they're too weak compared to the overhead lights now.
Yeah. But I think the thing that flipped the switch for me was that gift. Like I said, that gift from Beatty, because I don't even think this podcast would have started if I didn't get that gift, because I was really picky about like, I need everything first.
What gift did he give you?
He gave me one of the mic stands.
Oh, one of these?
Yeah,
okay.
And then I was like, damn, I can't just have it sitting there, and now I gotta start buying all this stuff. It kind of pushed me forward, like nudged me a little bit.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need that, right?
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? And even Nadine had to talk to me like, you know what? People are going to see the transition. They're going to see the change. And that's part of the journey for everyone that's watching or even just listening, because we get to talk about those kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, when I showed my mom the first episode of the podcast, I was like, man, like we don't talk or we don't speak as we do like now.
We're comfortable
on that first.
We're comfortable, man.
Sometimes too comfortable.
Get a glimpse into how we really are.
I'm still trying.
Anything, it captures the essence of when we were doing the shoots and stuff. Like we were on the car rides, like you were mentioning before. Because that's basically how the whole thing started, right? Like we were just talking about random stuff. Yeah.
And this is how we were talking too.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we're talking on this podcast, I don't feel like we're on a podcast.
Yeah.
We're just in our own heads. Like it's just magnified because of the headphones.
Yeah.
I think that goes back to like the comfortability and stuff. Even my cousin Chris was like, "You guys seem like you're comfortable," and he's been watching it like grow too.
Yeah. Well, it is. Yeah. It's basically how it is. So that was that would be the moment that flipped when you got the arm, right? Or the stand, or like one of the mics, I guess. Yeah.
It was also that guilt of like, oh man, I gotta do it now.
Yeah.
So that helps.
Yeah.
You just got a guilt trip.
It's a good it's a good kind of guilt trip, you know. Like,
yeah, dude, it was a good kind of guilt trip.
I don't know, because you weren't gonna do it anyway, but like, you know.
Yeah.
I was kidding.
It helps move it forward.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to my cousin Roxanne. Alan. So Alan, next question. Alan asks, which type of reality TV series would you go on? Ooh.
What types are there?
So there's like survival, cooking,
real world,
dating,
real world challenge. Right? Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so wait.
Like the Love is Blind. Like or maybe say a show and then say what show you'd be on.
Maybe.
Or type of show.
I don't know. I guess I guess you got.
There's like prank shows. Is that reality?
Ooh, maybe.
Well, it depends. Some of those are like not. They say they're reality, but then like I think they're staged sometimes.
Would you ever do like a dating show? Like you're looking for like
I think I would.
You'd find love.
I think it would be like.
And what type would it be?
If it was my dating show, right?
Yeah.
Is it one of those island ones where everyone's fighting for that?
No, but you know what? It would just be influencers only.
Oh wow!
Right?
Stupid. I know.
Wait, what?
Influencers only.
I think
who's gonna be on that show?
So it'd be like
Valkyrie.
Oh
God! Oh, all right. Okay, I wasn't following. I was thinking. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Okay. Give us a setting then. Sell us the pilot right now. Sell us the pilot.
The pilot right now.
Yeah.
So you'd be on a dating type reality show.
I mean,
like where are you?
How it would be.
I mean, do you want some time to think? I can go.
Yeah, go for it. Let me think about this pilot.
Yeah. Give you some time to.
He's about to sell it to Netflix.
I mean, for me, if I'm not serious, right? If I'm just around, I would go on one of those dating ones just to everything up. I'd be
that guy.
I'd be the wild card. Yeah, I would want to be the wild card. Yeah. But if I'm being there seriously, I like to go like on those competition type reality shows.
That'd be kind of fun. Yeah.
Right,
like physical competition.
Maybe not physical, but like anything where you have to like like the baking ones. Like you have to do something that you're good at or whatever.
Got it.
Yeah, like maybe like a photography like competition thing.
I've seen one of those too. Like
they do like those special effects stuff.
Oh,
right.
that'd be interesting. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I've seen one before too, like where they had to like come up with like a shoot on the spot, given like this, and this, and this model. Yeah, it didn't like it. Of course, it didn't like catch on. It's like it's really hyper niche.
Yeah,
but like some kind of like competition, because I really like those, like because you get to see like how different people work and how people work under pressure. I like kind of seeing that, because then sometimes I adopt that to my own, like for like when people work under pressure, it's like, oh, I could do that, you know, or like, you know, it's like mindset and all that stuff. Like I like that sort of thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but if it's serious, I would do like the competition one. But if it's not, like I would just I would be the wild card in like some sort of dating show. Yeah, just to with people. Yeah, like even if it's like looking for love, like I'm not looking for love. I'm just here to like I'm here to sabotage. Yeah. Like I don't even want the girl or whatever. I just want to see you fail.
I don't think I could go on a dating show. Like I feel like you need a
Well, one, you're married.
Well, I know that. But if I was single, I'm just old school with things. I think it'd be boring. You know, I don't have that personality. You know, that people like would want to watch. Yeah. It's just like I mean, boring in a way where it's like I'll hold the door for them. Yeah. Right. Take them on a dinner and all that stuff.
It wouldn't be good for TV.
It wouldn't be good for TV.
But you never know. Like contrasted with everyone else, you could be the breath of fresh air that they're looking for.
Maybe the conversations would be like, oh, okay,
right,
I like the conversation. But outside of that, like it seems like for these dating shows, they go wild sometimes.
Well, plus you know whatever happens, they do things to spice it up. Like a lot of those, like they're not like strictly scripted, but they do things or say things or tell people to do things to guide it a certain way, you know, for sure.
I mean, I would want to watch art though. I think it'd be entertaining. That's what I'm saying. Like it takes up a certain personality. If you want to engage in the conversation, that will be me. But for art, I feel like art's like, all right, let's go here. And then like they jump out of a plane and you know what I'm talking about? Like and then you land into your picnic, like that kind of stuff. Like, into your picnic. I don't know. Like if they tell you like, all right, you can set up your date however you want. Like, I feel like you do something like that.
I did get a casting call like thing for like some sort of dating thing. Like you ever
have
see
a black couch?
No. Like, do you know? Do you ever see like the YouTube series like Cut or something like that, where they? It's a YouTube series,
like a Thank You Next kind of thing.
No, it's a YouTube series where they have like a bunch of people. Like one of their famous. I think one of their famous ones is like find or. Like they have to there's a group of people and they have to try and guess who's the odd one out or something like that.
Oh, it's kind of like
you ever see that? It's like there's five Asians, but one of them isn't actually Asian.
What?
Yeah. And then you've seen those, right? You've seen those, right? Yeah. I think because I got a casting call for one of those. I forgot what it was for, but like I didn't respond to it because
how do you get those?
I don't know. It was like random.
Okay.
It was just random. Like I got like that other thing for the email. Like I thought it was like fake.
That is
right. So I'll get those from time to time, and like, and one of them was like for that sort of thing. But again, I thought it was like spam, so I didn't respond to it. So I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll start responding to those.
Dude, that'd be interesting.
I don't know.
I think probably your friends are like referring you, and they don't tell you. They don't give you the heads up.
Maybe it could be one of those things. I do have some friends that are like in industry, like show industries and stuff like that. So, because I got that, it's like a pretty formal looking thing, but I'm like, how legit is this? Yeah. I don't know if I trust this. And then it's like, whatever, I'm not into it. Yeah. But I did have probably a chance to do it because then I think I saw what they were doing for it because like the title, I was like, oh, I could have been on that.
That'd be sick.
It was like a YouTube, I think it was like a YouTube kind of thing or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I know we talked about the dating, like reality TV series, but is that what you would pick?
No,
I think we kind of forced you to be in it.
Yeah. I think I asked a question.
Yeah.
Would you do those survival ones?
I actually that's what I would probably try
like
to
the Naked and Afraid.
Yeah.
But afraid.
like Alone. Ooh, that's a good one. I actually like watching that one.
Oh,
that's where they have to survive by themselves.
Like you're literally alone, and you get like a backpack and like a couple tools, and then you have to like
you just survive. Have to rough it. Yeah.
Can you imagine the cameraman behind like watching all of that stuff? You're trying to survive and everything, and they're like, "Dude, I'm so hungry."
Yeah. They're like eating chips, and you're trying to eat, and you're eating like bugs.
I'm so hungry right now.
No, but like, you set up your own cameras. And, like, there's no camera people.
Yeah.
Oh, not even
no. The alone one, like you are alone.
Like you vlog, you vlog the whole thing. And
okay.
I'm pretty sure
people check in on you, like health, like for
they have to, right?
Yeah. Like legal reasons.
Yeah. But other than that, you're like literally alone.
Yeah, I can see you do that.
I'll try that every time.
So your reality shows you would do an alone, like in the wilderness.
Oh yeah, I think that would be kind of fun.
Okay. So then
every clip is like, oh, I got to take.
oh, what are these mushrooms?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh,
Art starts putting his hands up. Oh, this camera's fuck. Ah, damn it.
you see Art like seeing things, and he's just talking to trees. His legs crossed.
Yeah.
After he ate some mushrooms.
That'd be interesting.
I don't know how long I could last, but I'll just say that'd be kind of fun to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would.
You know
I would
what I mean?
definitely watch that.
So I do a competition. He would do a survival. What would you do, Jason?
You know what? I've been talking about this even with my coworkers. I would do something like The Office, but in the work that I do.
That's not a reality show, though.
No, I mean, but if you could make it into it,
You mean like you'd be like a Kardashian type of reality show, but for The Office?
like Office style, like how The Office is shot.
Yeah.
If you were to redo The Office, but in like the social services field,
Yeah.
because I feel like there's
Okay.
just so many different personalities too. But I don't think you can share.
Yeah,
like,
it'd
the
be
stuff
like
that we
it would
do,
be
we
like
can't
those
share.
those day in a life reality shows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like Kardashians.
Yeah,
Okay,
maybe
yeah.
Kardashians.
Kind of, or like Mike Rowe's Dirty Jobs. You ever seen that?
Oh
one?
yeah.
Right, but then because that one, like, that's the only one I could think of that kind of relates, because like he goes to the job, like, and he doesn't know nothing about it, then this
Yeah.
person like helps him, what they do for a living and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it could be kind of like that, where like the host would go with you and like, what do you do on a daily basis?
yeah.
What do you talk to and stuff like that? Yeah.
I think it would be they go to me, but I'd be part of like a series
Right.
with different programs.
Right.
And then you get to see the day to day
Yeah.
from a staff's point of view, from leadership, and then maybe even the participant side.
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd ever happen, but
No.
yeah.
It's a thing. Put it out there.
Client confidentiality.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And be like, "Burp, man, I was working with burp."
Or they gotta sign like, what was it, consent forms?
Yeah, a
But
waiver.
they're- Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Are you 18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
last question. It's from Nadine. I don't know if we had this question already.
I don't know.
Do you wear deodorant when you sleep?
No.
No.
I
Why
don't
not?
know.
Let me ask. Let me say it.
Like, do I like? Oh, I'm
Yeah, do
gonna
you
go
do
to
like a
sleep
quick-
and then put them on.
No, because
I don't know.
I take a quick bath before I go to bed. I'm fine.
Yeah. Like an actual bath where you're laying in the tub, or
No. Just to wash off all the daily grime and like
Yeah.
sweat or whatever. What is this?
He's smoking in the bathtub.
Smoking in the bathtub?
I know.
No. Just like a quick shower.
fancy
Sorry. Yeah.
martini.
Little Rinsky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I have a shower beer.
Yeah. A shower
Yeah.
beer? Oh, okay.
Wait, a shower, like a beer in the shower?
Yeah. Shower
Oh,
beer.
shit.
Y'all never had a
Oh.
shower beer? No.
Yeah.
So how do
Well,
you? I mean, like,
I've had a
what's-
beer before a shower.
Yeah.
No. So the whole appeal of it is that you have this cold beer while you take like a hot shower. So it's like
It's a hot shower.
yeah.
Specific. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's that contrast of temperature.
It's like, a glass of wine while you're taking a bath.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but it's like a shower beer. So
Okay. Or
Yeah.
shower bath.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes I do that
like a beer
particularly.
bong.
Beer bong.
Shower.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I wear deodorant before I go to sleep. I think I just like feeling fresh. I will like,
Yeah.
I'll just put one slide on both sides
Yeah.
and go to sleep.
Yeah.
I've
I've actually been trying to like get off of deodorant.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it like clogs your pores, and then
Oh.
that's what creates like a lot more odor. And there's a lot of like
Oh, what? Okay.
mineral deposits and stuff.
Yeah, that's why
I'm trying to do something more natural,
That's why I don't really use deodorant in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like I'm not using deodorant right now
Oh, nice. Is that what the smell is? I thought it was on my feet.
to get your upper lip, bro.
I mean, as far as I know, people haven't told me like I've had like a strong body odor, so I've never seen the only time I did use it was do you remember back in like middle school when they did like
Like sex
the
ed?
yeah, sex ed and stuff.
Oh, what?
And they handed out like free deodorant and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Deodorant. How's
Yeah.
that part of sex ed?
Because it's part of your body changing and all that
Oh,
stuff.
got it.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So they handed out stuff like that, and I used it for a little bit. It felt weird, and I was like, I don't really
Like,
see a
never
difference.
again.
So I was like, nah. And then I read all about that stuff about it clogging your pores
Yeah.
and stuff. I was like, I'm not
Oh,
even
wow.
going to use it unless I really need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I know I'm gonna be like super sweaty, like maybe. But I also too like like it sucks because like when I do not use it, like some days I'll just be like, damn, what the is that smell?
You're like, God damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was like, I never used to smell that before, and it's probably because I was using hella deodorant. You know what I mean? Like that's why I
Yeah.
feel it's like a cause and effect thing.
Right.
Like what keeps you using deodorant? Deodorant. It's like what keeps you like using chapstick? Chapstick.
Yeah.
You know, it's like one of those.
Damned if you do,
Damned
damned if you don't.
damned if
Yeah.
Maybe that's the same thing with brushing your teeth, right?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I learned recently that like for when you brush your teeth, you're not supposed to like rinse afterwards.
What?
It's weird. Like So what I do now is do it backwards. I rinse first to kind of do like a clear rinse, and then I brush my teeth afterwards, and then I just spit it. Because then like after you need some time for the fluoride to actually like work in.
Now.
It makes more sense for me now, and like it was weird doing it because like you get like the toothpaste mouth afterwards, and then it's like because like when you
it's like you just had milk.
Yeah, a little bit. It was like a little bit of a dry mouth. Yeah, but I've been doing it for a little bit, and I felt a difference.
Are you like when you use your toothbrush? Are you a clean toothbrusher? Like,
what does that mean?
Okay, so for me, when I brush my teeth, like it comes out the mouth.
Oh, yeah, I'm cleaning the fact that like when it drips out, it's over the sink.
Oh, because do you spit so often? That's why.
No, I just let it I lean forward.
Okay,
so it doesn't like
it doesn't
come down here.
It doesn't go in your hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never had it like just dribble everywhere. Like I keep it in my mouth.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
The toothpaste.
So you're not a spitter, Brian.
Oh, so like you like brush your teeth with your mouth closed.
Most of the time, yeah.
I do that too, but it's still. Yeah.
I mean,
initially like too much. Oh shoot!
Yeah, initially I do like the circles all around, like my mouth open, and then as like the lather starts building up, then I start closing my mouth or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be like.
Yeah. And then do you brush your tongue after?
Yeah. Like the last bit, like the roof and then the tongue.
I think I learned something new, and so has our audience.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah, how do y'all brush your teeth?
Yeah. If you brush your teeth.
Ooh, there's people that don't brush their
I
teeth.
don't know.
Important thing is to floss for sure, which I do first.
Okay.
Water pick.
Water pick.
Yes.
All right, last call. Thank you. Shout out to anything you want to plug, upcoming events, and pod encounters from friends and family.
I just want to give a shout out to a couple homies. Congratulations, John and Chalet, on the new kid. Player number 3 out of 5 of your family basketball team.
How many do you need for a basketball team?
5.
Is it 5?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was more than that.
Well, I mean, you're starting 5.
Yeah, starting 5. Then you
got
got
it.
the bench.
Yeah.
But
Got it.
congratulations on that. Wonderful news. And then let's see. Oh, also, want to give a shout out to BK Brandon. Thanks for hitting me up. Actually, it was really random because he hit me up and was like, "Hey man, do you still have your paintball stuff?" And I was like, "You know what? That's crazy, dude. Like I've been trying to get into it." So we're about to go. So that's gonna be fun. Reconnecting with him. And then I'll
wait. So for paintball, do they let you rent out the like uniforms too, or you gotta bring your own?
I mean, like you wear your own clothes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, they have like if you want like a chest protector or something, you can do that. But
I just want to get.
I was kidding.
What? That's a long bleed.
So then for clothes, like do you just wear clothes that are gonna get paint on it?
Yeah. So just bring like if you have like some
old
old jeans or whatever, like a long sleeve.
Because that'd be cool if they like rented out like jumpers or something,
No,
I
don't know if. I feel like I've seen people wear that, but I don't know if they rent it. Like I feel like they might buy that from like the Dickie store or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I have like a mechanic's jumper thing, but like I don't know. It's outdoors, right?
It's outdoors.
It's gonna be hot.
You wear like knee pads and elbow pads or anything?
Yeah.
You get like down
knee
in
pads for sure. Because
Yeah.
you'll be on your knee sometimes.
Damn, you're really tactical, right? What the
Who's this?
Nothing.
So what is paintballing?
It's not well, there's like different styles of play, right? There's two types of two types of paintball. There's the speedball, which is like more tournament style, that I think is more popular.
Oh, okay.
And then there's like, the classic, which is kind of like born and bred on is the woods ball, which is where you're in like the woods and trees and stuff. Yeah. So speedball is more like man-made bunkers or the things
like the
plywood
behind the plywood, like
there's that.
cover.
It's like or like hyperball tubes, which are like big black tubes, and then there's what's more popular now is like basically like those inflatables,
right?
So there's like inflatable bunkers. So that's 2 different types.
How does it work for the woods though? Like, is the paint like biodegradable or something? Or okay,
yeah, it's all like non-toxic, biodegradable stuff. So
okay,
it just rains away.
What's your
you could like eat it and like nothing bad will happen.
Oh really?
Yeah, because sometimes you get shot like on the mask and then it goes in your mouth.
That's right.
Yeah. It's not like you're eating the whole paintball.
Yeah. Some people do. Like some people for likes.
I'm not going to yuck someone's yum. If you're into that, that's cool.
What's your preference?
Mine?
Yeah. What do you like doing?
Yeah, I like the speedball style.
Speedball.
It's I think it's more like it's just more fast paced, like and
hence speedball.
Yeah, and sometimes I'd rather not be like in the woods where there's all these like twigs and just
wildlife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and another shout out to Ryan. We were having lunch with his family. This is one of my mom's client sons. We were at Natsumi.
Ooh.
And he randomly after we had lunch, he was like, "Hey, you want a podcast?" I was like, "Oh yeah."
Is it like
finger guns?
Yeah. I was like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "How'd you see that?" And he was like, "Oh, I was just scrolling, and then I saw you," and I was like, "Wait a minute, I know that guy." And then I guess it was a sponsored ad or something.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, but
how
thank
often do
you.
you see
Good
him?
to see
Tell
you.
me, follow the pod.
I know. Follow the pod. I'll let him
Yeah.
know he got a shout out. Follow the pod.
Yeah.
I did tell Tara and Kelsey about it, and I told them to follow. And then also BK actually, because I told him I was gonna do a podcast this morning
Okay.
because he wanted it to maybe go paintballing this morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I got to do this," and then he's like, "Oh, what's it about?" And I was like telling him, he's like, "Oh," and then I think he followed or he said he like threw some likes or something. I don't know.
Oh.
But thanks, BK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Now, on that same vein, shout out to Lauren Garces. She does a lot of the ABA stuff and some of the Asian organizations. But we're hanging out once at a Common Theory, and she, it's like it's been a while since I've seen her. She's like, "Oh yeah, what's up?" And she's like, "Hey, yeah, how's that podcast doing?" I'm like, "What?" And then she said that she also saw like an ad like on Instagram, which was scrolling on Instagram. It's like, I know that voice, So I guess I have like a identifiable voice. Like that's like the main thing that I've been getting for all these. I want to shout out to Michael and Anita. Like Michael has been my friend since like middle school.
Yeah.
And I did his wedding, and like I met up with him yesterday. We went to Hundreds.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I'd never been there before, but like it was him, his new wife.
Yeah.
Sorry, Anita.
Second wife.
And, yes, second
you
better
said.
wife. Yeah. And our other friend Marvin, and we just do like a little bit of a catch up kind of thing over there. And then I handed off the USB for photos in like a photo frame or whatever.
Nice.
They
have crab legs yesterday.
They had crab legs yesterday, but I didn't feel like doing work.
Oh, you
so my other friend had it, and I asked him, I was like, "Oh, like my other friend Marvin had it." And I asked him, I was like, "Hey,
can you crack it for me?"
No. He was. I mean, part of it was like that, but I asked him, I was like, "How are they?" Oh, they're all right. I was like, "Okay, if they're not like amazing, then it's not worth the effort for me right now." I just had I was like sampling all the other stuff, and like I kind of want to take my parents over there though.
Dude, half the side is just sushi alone. Did you?
Yeah, it's crazy, and they have sashimi too.
Yeah.
So it's really good. Like I would go back there again.
Okay.
Yeah. So shout outs to them. And then shout outs to our favorite commenter, Dan. I'm doing a motorcycle shoot with him later this month, and he always whenever we talk about that, he's like, "Can you tell Jason to you're posting stuff from like April, it's July, man. Like it's out of my hands, man. You wanna address Dan on those, Jason?"
I mean, if we don't have an episode, maybe we can catch up.
Right.
I am attending a funeral next month, so maybe we're starting. Like, I think there's only 3 in queue right now.
Okay.
But it also does help. It gives us a breather to have those days off when we don't need it. Because I mean, I think last month we had like someone sick or something like that.
Yeah,
something like that.
And so that's what
there was a lot of stuff that was just kind of going on. That's why it's like been like a month and a half since we like recorded a new one.
At that point, we had like 5 in queue, so now it's only 3.
Yeah. So it's catching up.
It's catching up, but it helps having that buffer too.
Yeah, just a peek behind the curtain. Like Dan, like Jason is like literally the only one editing these. It's not split between me and Art. So again, thank you, Jason, for taking the time to edit all that because.
It's hard too because you have to focus on like what people are saying
and we gotta edit
and it's like
you got 3 different angles to go between and making sure you don't do too many angles of like one or whatever.
And to keep the conversation flowing.
Right. That's it's a big job, and I'm glad that you have undertaken that endeavor because Art and me we have our own stuff. Like Art has his video stuff, I have my photo stuff, so it'd be a lot of work to do that. Now you know how we feel when we do stuff now though.
Well, and I think that's why I spaced it out every other week. We do shoot pods because I need that week to really edit because I have a 9 to 5.
This is not your only thing you do.
Raining.
Yeah. But yeah, so Dan, like that's I mean, you could tell us all you want, but like, that's just how the workflow is around here.
Sometimes it's just how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah. And
That's almighty reference.
Yeah.
On that note, Jason, go ahead.
Shout out to Justin Litford. I mean, I already gave you a shout out for the show, our show, but also thank you for the opportunity for that bike ride. We had a staff bike ride around Mission Bay.
Oh,
The funny thing is, he's like, yeah, just come through. Easy bike ride. 17 miles.
that's like a half marathon.
17.
Is it?
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen my bike too. It's one of those like
You got like the
fat tire bikes.
Oh,
With
like
a-
off road, right?
Exactly, with a heavy frame. And so we were going long distance. And we had to take multiple breaks. Towards the end, like he ended up like, hey, let's switch bikes. Like, let me see how it feels on there, right?
Yeah.
And I think he just wanted to give me a breather too, because I was like literally huffing towards that like last stretch where it was one of those things where you're trying to pedal and your bike is just going like this.
I was like,
you're barely balanced.
And I wasn't even going uphill or anything.
Oh,
I was just
flat ground.
yeah, it was just my legs like towards the end when I got off my bike.
Yeah.
Or when I got off his bike, I could barely stand, and my legs were like kind of shaking and everything.
That's nice.
I also I think this is a failure on my part. I didn't eat much for breakfast.
Well,
shoot.
yeah, that'll do it
Yeah.
too.
That's tough.
That'll do it too.
So next ride, he invited me to one in July. I'm gonna borrow my in-laws e-bike.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Just
those
give
are
me extra
fun.
push.
Yeah.
But
Little assist.
yeah. But shout out to you, Justin. Thank you for those opportunities. Also, shout out to this is a big group: Marvin, Earl, Nimitz, Crystal, and Monique. We had dinner at Haru Mama in Vista. You know those little steam buns with the animals on it?
Mm-hmm.
They have one in Vista, and they also had like ramen and everything.
What's the
Never seen
popular
that,
one?
yeah.
It's called like pork bun, and then they're all pigs or something, or pig.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I forget. I think mine was like a koala. It had like a strawberry cream inside. But it's funny because Marvin's high school friend. Marvin is Nadine's older brother.
Oh, okay.
I
This
think
Marvin.
he's
okay.
in his like 50s.
Right.
And so his whole group are like all high school buddies and everything. And then his friend Earl just started listening to the pod because dining with Christine. He's like, I was listening to Christine, then I just started watching the first 2 episodes, and then Crystal goes, "Wait, you're the Brewing?" And it's funny because I didn't have my sunglasses, and so that got me to think: if I just wore my regular glasses, will people recognize me? Because she didn't recognize me, and we were having dinner
Clark Kent
together.
moment.
Yeah, it was a Clark Kent moment, and everyone was like laughing at the table, and I was like,
Wait, so who's Crystal? It was like
Crystal is Nimitz's wife.
Okay.
So they're high school
Okay.
group of friends and
Okay.
everything.
Okay. Sorry, I just need to. Get the
Yeah, and then
relation.
so Earl, I just met him for the first time, but I kept hearing stories because Nadine would talk about, when she was in high school, like he would always come around with
Right.
Nimitz, 'cause
Yeah.
they're all buddies and everything. But he said, and it's cool hearing it from like a Kuya, right?
Right.
He said, "Dude, keep doing what you're doing. It's I like hearing this stuff. Grew up in the same like era almost.
Right.
And it's cool to see people that are doing this that look like us."
Oh. Okay.
And I was like,
Yeah.
"Wow,
Yeah.
okay." I was like, "Thank you, Kuya."
Yeah.
Yeah. You might upload him.
Yeah. The funny part was, so we went to Handel's Ice Cream. I didn't get any ice cream. I just ate like a little bit of Nadine's, or I don't even know if I ate. We had some churros, but I'm lactose, so I was like, "Dude, we're in Vista. That means I have a 30-minute timer
Wow.
if I do have ice cream." So I think I just
Gotta
like
bring
churros.
lactate, man.
Yeah.
Bring lactate wherever you go.
And it's funny. Even Nadine was like, "Do you have any lactate to the to Handles?" Like they laughed. They're like, "Nah."
That'd be funny if they did. Dude, that'd be funny.
Dude, they should, right? For people that want to eat ice
It's like
cream
go to
and
the
stuff.
bathroom. They're in the dispenser.
Yeah,
I guess, but I feel like that's a liability because now you're giving like over the counter
that's right.
stuff. Yeah.
Don't they have Advils at the theater though?
Do they?
Like in the dispensers?
Well, that's different.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was like a dispenser. Like if you're talking about like them
yeah.
actually selling
Oh,
it to
yeah,
you,
yeah.
you know,
Oh,
that's different.
okay.
If it's like a dispensing machine, that's different.
It's like go to the bathroom. There's a guy with a trench coat.
Got your lactate.
Lactate.
Okay.
Got your ecstasy. your
What are you
lactate.
buying?
Yeah. I got some watches.
Yeah. Some Folexes.
Shout out to Drew. Drew, he he became our first monetary sponsor. He is
Wow.
sponsoring the next 3 ads.
Wow. Okay.
And now a message from our sponsor.
No, so Drew's gonna give us a little template, and then we'll just play it
For the next couple ones.
Yeah. For the
Okay.
next few ones. I'll just put it like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm
then
telling them like I can't wait to like have one of those.
yeah.
Do we have to like actually
Yeah, well,
say it, or
a
is it
moment
like a
from
thing that
school.
he's like a recording that he's sending?
No, we'll have like a template to like reference from, and then
Yeah.
we'll record that.
Okay.
I'm waiting
Separate.
for all the info from him.
Sure.
so,
Okay. Just
and
let us know when
we
that's
can
happening.
freestyle, or if he really wants us to read off of like a real thing.
Yeah.
But I think he's leaning towards like the freestyle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Whatever
you-
happens.
I mean, usually for ad reads, like I think usually they send like at least a couple talking points or something
Yeah.
like make sure you mention this, make sure you mention that.
yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
I think that's what he's
Yeah.
gonna send.
Yeah.
He's
So,
like, don't mention.
don't mention this.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nadine. I mean, just for everything. I always have to
Always.
shout out my wife, but then
That's too. Otherwise, you're sleeping outside.
with Gracie. No, she sleeps inside. But she's been big on me pushing my stickers. I forget that I bought a bunch of stickers, and she's like, "You gotta start giving them out. It's like a business card or whatever." And
Right.
you have a bunch of it anyways.
Oh.
We gave some to Johnny. I gave him a couple at Thumbprint Gallery,
Yeah.
and then also we went to Encinitas at Lazy Acres. Have you ever ate there before?
No.
It's like a grocery store
Sure.
similar to like Whole Foods.
Mm.
I've never been in it, but yeah.
But there was this pole filled with stickers, and she's like, "Let me put one in."
Does it say podcast on it?
No.
Oh, it just says Brewing.
Should I have one that says podcast on it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on.
That's for the second
Yeah.
run.
Maybe
you know.
second round. Yeah.
You got to finish these first.
yeah.
Yeah.
But shout out to her. We've been trying to push it our second year, push the podcast even out there
A
a
little
little bit
more,
more.
yeah.
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 It's cool though.
Yeah.
Steady growth.
Yeah. Oh, casual growth.
Yeah,
right?
casual.
For casual
Keeping
conversation.
it casual conversation. Keeping it in the community.
Yeah.
But thank you for hanging out with
Let's
us.
push these ass to LA. baby.
Yeah.
That was good.
Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm
Yeah.
brewpac.shakur.
This is Art.
And Brian.
Peace.